It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got C.J. Stroud. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
With a December snow. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know how you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete. The Colts had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. And that it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Chase Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Nice move at the 40, and he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. A solid stiff arm. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dobbins will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on third down now. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. J.K.
Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
5 carries on the previous series, and the 5th one, the 1-yard punch into the end zone.
Yeah, he showed the muscle, didn't he? He showed that getting into the end zone. You know what I think he'd like on this next series?
Another one?
Another 5 or more carries like that. Continue to chew things up, but I bet he'd like a nice long run into the end zone to show off the rest of his talents.
Yeah, I'd like that. I also like, by the way, when you're demonstrating things like you were saying, he showed off the muscle. You're actually up here flexing.
Yeah, I was flexing. I'm just glad that people can't see that there's not much flex there.
Oh, come on. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Stroud now to throw. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Colvin. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They run the counter. Colvin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud.
Touchdown, Colts.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Now here's Stroud. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Jags. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Up the gut here, it's Ivory. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Stroud sets up the play action.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, Colvin, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
3rd and 1, Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Stroud to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Colvin. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Colts.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Colts first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He may go. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sly on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run on first down. Colvin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Jaguars getting set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One last shot now for Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want